Hey, what is up everybody? Zerofats here coming at you on behalf of adventuresontheriver.com. Want to welcome everybody to this video, and what I want to talk to you guys about is taxes, okay? And the reason is because someone just asked me in the members area of adventuresontheriver.com about like taxes as they relate to FBA. It's something we talk a lot about in adventuresontheriver.com. But the question was relevant, and the question was, hey, at what point do you think I need to start trying to declare myself a business in all the states that Amazon has warehouses? That question might not make sense to some of you people, but let me try to explain it really quickly, just so it does make sense. And I apologize for my voice tonight, you guys. I've been kind of, sick, a little under the weather, and my voice is kind of, scratchy. So, anyways, so the idea goes like this. There's something called Nexus, right? And Nexus is like if you have a business, all right, and let's say your business has things stored in another state, or let's just say you have several shops in different states. Let's say you run a pawn shop, and let's say you have a pawn shop in Ohio, and let's say you have a pawn shop in Illinois, and let's say you have another pawn shop in Florida. Okay, well, those states, there's something called Nexus, and what Nexus basically says, this is the layman's terms, but basically it says you do enough business out of our state to where you owe us taxes, right? You sell things from our state. Well, the way it works right now, the way the law works right now, that like when you store things in Amazon's warehouses that are in all these different states, you have Nexus in those states, all right? You have Nexus in those states, which means technically you owe them sales tax if someone from that state buys something off of you that's stored in a warehouse from that state. An example of that is like look, Amazon has warehouses in like 19 different states right now. 19 different states they have warehouses. Okay, so let's say you have goods stored at Amazon's warehouse in Tennessee. Okay, now let's say someone from Tennessee buys something off of you and it's shipped from the warehouse in Tennessee. That means sales tax needs to be collected because you have Nexus in Tennessee. Okay, so that's kind of how it works. Now let's be realistic. A lot of the people selling on FBA haven't went around and declared themselves a business in all 19 of those states. Okay, and if you're wondering why I'm saying that, it's because, yeah, technically that's the way you should be doing it. Technically, you should be going to every one of those 19 states and declaring yourself a business. Will that change in the future? It might change in the future. Hopefully it will change in the future. You gotta understand, when these laws were put into place, they weren't made for like a guy working out of his living room with like 15,000 items, scattered across America that he's selling. Like the people these laws were made for were corporations, okay, and wealthy people. Okay, that's who they were made for. People who had lots of money. They had legitimate big businesses that needed to pay them a chunk of sales tax, right? Like if you did $1 million worth of business out of Tennessee, then Tennessee wants their cut of that. Okay, that's what the laws were made for. They're made many years ago. What Amazon has done with FBA is unprecedented. I mean, the FBA service, it's never been done before, okay? It's a new model. I mean, you're talking about a service that lets, like, a guy, like, just out of his living room, like, import, like, 10 pallets of flashlights, have them all shipped to FBA, and just, like, make, 6 figures a year selling flashlights, right? And he could have flashlights stored all over America through 19 different states. It's possible. He has no inventory at his house at all. He does it all by himself. He has no staff. I mean, the guy could have a warehouse full of flashlights and like he is the only employee. What's happening right now is unprecedented with Amazon FBA. But you have to understand, because it's unprecedented, laws haven't caught up to this kind of thing yet. So right now, as it stands, when you start selling through FBA, technically, yes, you should be declaring yourself a business in all those states. Now the question that was asked of me is, hey dude, when do you think I really need to worry about declaring myself a business in all these states? Okay, and here's how I see it. Okay, now look, I already told you what the real true answer should be. Declare yourself a business in all the states. Because what happens is when you declare yourself a business, then you can set it up through Amazon and the sales tax is collected automatically, right? It's collected automatically. Whenever someone from Tennessee buys something from a Tennessee warehouse, the sales tax is collected automatically. It makes it easy for you to do your taxes at tax time, right? The sales tax portion. Will you have to file sales tax in more than one state? Yeah. If you sell things from all 19 states, you'll have to file sales taxes in 19 states, But it's not a big deal. You do the paperwork and it's done. It's pretty much all been done for you all year long. You just file the paperwork. Okay, now, but let me get back to the question. He asked, hey dude, when should I be doing it? When should I realistically be declaring myself a business in all these states? And the answer is, as soon as it seems uncomfortable to you to not declare yourself a business. And what I mean by that is if you're only doing like $400 a business through Amazon FBA, a month or something, or $400 a business a year or something, a small amount of business through FBA. I mean, the chances of Pennsylvania sending you a letter or knocking on your door asking for their portion of the $5 a profit you made selling something that was stored in a Pennsylvania warehouse to a Pennsylvania resident is slim, right? The people who they're going to go after are people who have made thousands and thousands of dollars through FBA, And trust me, there's people making thousands and thousands of dollars through the Amazon FBA program. Believe me, there are. I've made thousands of dollars through Amazon's FBA program. But not to talk about me. This isn't about me. The point is, as soon as it seems uncomfortable to you, I mean, if you're doing like $2,000 or $3,000 a month through Amazon FBA, like, yeah, dude, start working on declaring yourself a business in those states. Because what's going to happen is, Tennessee is going to come knocking on your door saying, dude, you did like 10 G's worth of business for us 10 G's worth of business in our state last year. We want sales tax on that. And when they do, what's going to happen is, like, you're going to have to pay that sales tax out of pocket. Like, if you don't want to pay sales tax on 10 G's, then it's better just to declare yourself a business, okay? Because when you declare yourself a business, then the person who's supposed to pay the sales tax pays the sales tax. The customer. The customer is supposed to pay the sales tax. The only reason you'd have to pay it is if you didn't collect it, right? If you didn't collect it at the end of the year, then yeah, it's going to come out of your pocket because you forgot to collect it. So I think, like, what it boils down to is this. I don't think it should scare anybody. I think that if you want to dip your toe into FBA and start trying it out, I don't think it's something you really need to worry about. But once you start doing real business through FBA, once you start seeing $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month come in regularly every month, and you're doing business, you're pushing a lot of money through FBA. Once that's happening, $1,000 to $2,000 a month through FBA, you really need to start thinking about declaring yourself a business in these states. It's just good business. It's good business. You're covering your bases. It's funny because you have to treat Amazon FBA like a business. Is it a legitimate business? I don't think it's a legitimate business because you don't have all the control that you would have in a legitimate business, I have a membership site. I have much more control over my membership site than I do over my Amazon FBA business. At any point, like tonight, right now, Amazon could get mad at me and shut me down completely, and my Amazon FBA business is done. Now all of a sudden I got to decide what to do with all my inventory stored in all those warehouses. I can either pay 15 cents an item to have it destroyed, or I can pay 50 cents an item to have it sent back to me, right? Those are my options. Amazon won't tell me why. They shut my account down. They won't tell me anything. They'll just terminate me. They can do that anytime they want to. They can shut you down anytime they want to. Regular businesses don't work that way. It doesn't work that way. If someone shuts you down, there's usually a reason. If you have a pizza place, they don't shut you down unless like you messed up and you got cockroaches running around everywhere, right? Or you're using like spoiled pizza sauce or something. There's a reason why someone would shut you down. You know, these things like Amazon and YouTube and stuff like that, they're like pseudo businesses. You know, they're like flip a switch businesses, and it's great to make money through them, and you can make really good money through them. But man, it's a better idea to figure out how to leverage that to a place that you actually own. So, and I say that all the time. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. The whole point with Amazon and FBA program when it comes to taxes is once you start making decent money, like livable money, you know, part-time to full-time money, money where you're thinking, okay, this is kind of a pretty good amount of money, you know, dude, I don't really feel comfortable with the taxes they might try to charge me. Once you start to feel like you're making decent money through it, I would say, you know, for me, that amount is $1,000 to $2,000. You know, once you're seeing $1,000 to $2,000 roll in a month, dude, you need to start declaring yourself a business in these states. And it's a pain in the ass. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. It's a pain in the ass. Some of the states are free. Some of the states charge a little bit of money to get your resale license and declare yourself a business. You know, it just depends on the state. Now, I have some resources and adventuresontheriver.com to help guide you through the process, and the process is getting more streamlined. You know, several of those states you can do all in one spot. So, you know, it's kind of one of those things, man, where the laws are still catching up to what Amazon has done. I mean, you know, damn. I mean, I think all of us probably saw in the news a few months ago where Amazon was talking about doing drones and like sending people packages with drones. I mean, you know, Amazon they're trying to be on the cutting edge of things, you know, and the whole FBA program was cutting edge, you know, it's unprecedented in the history of the world. I mean, so, you know, like I said, it's amazing what they've been able to do. It's amazing the opportunity. That's the thing. It's amazing the opportunity that has been given to people with Amazon FBA. No, you don't own the business. It's not your business. It's Amazon's business. But still, them giving you the ability to just like sell and sell and sell tons of crap under their name, with their name backing you, allowing you to sell things on their Amazon Prime program, giving people that benefit of 2-day free shipping. It's ridiculous. I mean, the opportunity to make money is just unheard of right now with Amazon FBA. And yeah, I'm a strong advocate of getting your own business together and doing things yourself so you have more control. But like, you'd be a fool. You would be an absolute fool to doubt the potential of Amazon FBA right now. Will it be there in 5 years? I don't know, man. I have my doubts. I mean, but look, Amazon's a publicly traded company. Learn a little bit about stocks. Learn a little bit about, you know, company finance. Check out Amazon's stats. Check it out. It's publicly traded. It's public knowledge. You can find it. You can watch. You can watch how things are going with Amazon's company. Where they'll be in 5 years, I have no idea. But I can tell you, you'd be an absolute fool not to recognize the potential of selling through Amazon FBA right now. And I hear people talking about, oh, but the fees will eat me up, the fees will eat me up. Dude, that's ridiculous. People who say that, like, they don't know what they're talking about. And that's no offense against them. There's lots of things that I haven't known what I was talking about until I actually learned about them, you know? The fact of the matter is, I mean, I can sit on a board game for a year and I can send it to FBA and sell it within a week. I mean, that's the fact of the matter. And you can do that in a scalable manner. Instead of just one board game, what if it's 50 pocket knives, you know? 50 pocket knives that I can just set in my storage unit for a year and they don't move. I send them to FBA, all of a sudden like half of them are gone in a month. I mean, that's the power of the FBA program. I mean, you have Amazon's name backing you with the FBA program. You know, I tell people all the time, I mean, they've scaled it in favor of Amazon FBA sellers. I mean, do I still sell things as a self-fulfilled merchant? Yeah, I sell things, but it's slower. It's slower. I mean, Amazon FBA is turbocharged. I mean, you're selling things quick. I mean, you move units with the FBA program. I just sent a bunch of records off to FBA. Vinyl records. I just sent a bunch off, man. I've already sold like 3 or 4 of them, man. I got those things for 25 cents at a thrift store. Matter of fact, anybody out there is AdventureOnTheRiver.com members, all you AOTR insiders, this coming month in December, I got a whole video on vinyl record, the vinyl record packing guide, and you'll see some of those records I'm talking about. But I'm getting way off topic. I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of sick. What else? Yeah, taxes. So taxes. The short answer is, look, dude, once you start feeling uncomfortable with how much money you're making, most definitely start working on getting yourself declared a business in those states. It's not hard to find out the 19 states Amazon has warehouses in. It's not difficult. You can find that information. You can Google it. You can join AdventuresOnTheRiver.com. All the information is lined right there. That's $15 a month, $14.97 a month, but. What else? Speaking of Adventures on the River and $14.97 a month, all you AOTR insiders, people who have joined AdventuresOnTheRiver.com, when you're doing your taxes this year, and this won't be the last time I say this, I want everybody to understand this. When you're doing your taxes this year, make sure you understand the fees that you paid at AdventuresOnTheRiver.com is training expense. Okay? That's education expense. It's tax deductible. Okay? So whatever you paid in fees to AdventuresOnTheRiver.com this year, make sure you deduct that from your taxes. Whatever you've earned on Amazon, whatever you've earned this year, make sure you deduct that from your earnings. Okay? So you're not paying as much taxes on your earnings, because that's a tax deductible expense. It's a business expense. Okay? It's training. Okay? So make sure you utilize that. Alright? So anyways, I think that's about it. What else? Yeah, tomorrow. If anyone's still watching this video, I know some people just like click off after 2 minutes or whatever, but some of you guys might be diehards like me. I like watching videos to the end. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing another Google Hangout for Affiliate Command. All my Affiliate Command people who are going through the Affiliate Command course. I just put up the membership site section, section 4. I got section 5 pretty much done. It's waiting until the end of the month to go up. That's going to be all about email marketing in section 5, direct response marketing, and it's going to be really cool and help a lot of people. But yeah, we're going to be talking about Affiliate Command and ebooks and whatever else anybody wants to talk about in the Google Hangout. And also, all you AOTR insiders understand from 6 to 7. Yeah, from 6 to 7, I do I'm going to be available on Skype. So if you guys have any questions about Affiliate Command, I'll be on Skype. And then from 8 to 9, I do the Google Hangout. And I really messed the thing up, I think, because, I scheduled them on Friday. And when I do it again, I think I'll schedule them on a different day. Because everyone's out partying and doing their own stuff on Friday, man. Obviously, I have no life, so I'm doing Google Hangouts on Friday. But that's cool, man. But I understand that everybody has their life and they're out there partying and stuff, man. I kind of misscheduled that. When I do it again, I think I'll schedule it for like a Tuesday or something. That'd probably be better. But anyways, I guess that's about it. I hope everybody's doing awesome out there. If you're selling through Amazon, I hope you're killing it. I hope your business has increased tenfold in the 4th quarter here. I think it's funny in the 4th quarter, man, because I started selling things that I never usually sell. Some of it I forget I even had, and I'm like, wow, I didn't even remember I had that stuff. But yeah, it's pretty cool, man. This is a good time of year, man. People start coming out of the woodwork to buy all kinds of weird stuff. Anyways, I think that's about it. Hope I get better soon. I'm tired of being sick. Anyways, I hope you guys are doing awesome out there. I'll catch up with you next one. See you tomorrow. If you make it to my Google Hangout, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace, guys.